Yo, what is up, Crockxen Clan members, Legend of Korra fans, and other soaps on this video? I'm SoresanCrockxen, and today we're going to be doing episode 6 review for Legend of Korra book 4, and it was not bad. I liked it. I do have some issues with Korra's fighting style right now. So basically the whole episode was kind of like it was technically just the Kuvira versus Korra fight. The first I'm gonna guess of many. But that's basically the meat of the episode. The whole thing starts off with Suyin obviously doing the whole attacking from behind thing, sneak attack tactics, which ended up failing because, well, Kuvira honestly expected that to happen. So it was kind of like that was a waste of time, and they all got captured. And then that's when the fight, it was basically what started the fight. Kuvira basically said that the representatives had to come in the morning at dawn to surrender Zaofu, or they were going to take it by force. And then so Korra and Jinora and Opal, as I don't know why they went. Obviously the freaking Suyin's husband should have been in that group as well, because he is her husband, so he should have some type of power in the whole city, or I don't know. It was weird to see. I don't understand why he didn't go. Korra did, but then again, I don't know. It was weird because Korra said to take, Iki and Milo away if something bad happened, but it's not like he was with them when they showed them. So I don't know. But anyway, so they showed up, and they were Kuvira was like, you can surrender, surrender the city, or we're gonna go in by force, yada yada yada. Suyin denied, or just straight up said, we're not giving you the city. And then Korra was like, we need to solve this peacefully, stuff. Like, she basically was trying to pull an Aang, but the thing is, Aang had charm, and Aang could get you to calm down. Korra's whole attitude doesn't work well with the whole trying to resolve things peacefully. So it's not something she's used to. So it's not something she could just straight up go and do. So it was really awkward, and she doesn't know what to say. Plus the fact that her personality goes against that trait, so it doesn't last long until she's basically like, okay, let's go. Because Kuvira wasn't going to take anything, right? She was, no, we're going to do this now. And then that's when the fight ensued. And here's my thing. Korra's fighting style has not changed throughout the entire series. And that bugs me. That's actually a thing that I'm going to be ranting about when I do my, Avatar Last Airbender versus Korra video. Her fighting style is the same fighting style she's had all series long. She's a straightforward attacker who has no tactics. She just goes in and basically attacks. There were so many instances during that fight where I honestly could have been like, okay, you could have done this to do a counter, or maybe when you were knocked down, you could have done this to kind of give yourself some spacing. But no, she just got up and kept striking again. Basically, her old jab kick combo. It's way too easy to read, especially since it's the only freaking thing you do all series long. Granted, it showed off Kuvira already. We hadn't seen her fight, so this was a good showing off of how how skillful she is. So I'll give the fight that. That's actually the only thing that made that fight good, is the fact that Kuvira was able to be shown off as a badass fighter who actually does have some skill and knowledge of fighting styles and have the ability to counteract moves. So that in itself, that right there kept the episode going, right? Because Korra's force, she had no offensive, basically. Anytime she did anything, Kuvira just countered it. There was no way for Korra to win that match. That match. There was really no way. Kuvira just had her number. Korra straight forward fighting style is basically what made her lose. And then the whole thing with the Avatar state at the end, I was confused. Uh, you know, because she went Sui, like basically she was like, okay, I'll go to the Avatar state at the last resort. Okay, fine. That's actually the way it should be. You shouldn't rely on the Avatar state the whole freaking time. Suyin basically said, just go to the Avatar state now. And so she went to the Avatar state, and she was able to counter with 2 blows, with airbending. Like she just, but then she fell. Like she did the whole hurricane, or not hurricane, but the whole tornado where like you're flying in the tornado with stuff around you. She basically used earthbending for this technique, where she was in the tornado with air, and then she had like 2 small boulders and then a giant one that she was lifting up, and it was gonna basically throw on top of Kuvira. All of a sudden, we saw the flashbacks of Avatar Korra. Well, not a flashback, but like a vision of Avatar Korra. And I was like, wait, I thought we were past this. What the heck happened? And even Denora was like, wait a minute, what the heck's going on? I thought we got rid of the poison. And they technically did. So I was like, so what the heck is the problem? I mean, the poison was the thing that was making that whole, nonsense happen in the first place. So why, like, I don't know. I was confused, and oh gosh, that was, and that just culminated in the fact that Korra just could not get an offensive against Kuvira. There was just no hope for her to win that match. If going to the Avatar state caused that, and she couldn't get a hit in beforehand, there you go. There's no hope. But, it sets up. I want to see another Kuvira Korra fight before the final fight. That's basically what I'm hoping for. I want to see. So we saw this one where it was just a complete horrible ass whooping, right? Where Kuvira just straight up won. I want a match afterwards that's another like Korra versus Kuvira fight, but this time Korra has more of an offensive, able to basically get a hit in before having to rely on the Avatar state, but then have Kuvira actually run away, like kind of like a regroup tactic. Basically, she can't handle this new fighting style that Korra is using. I'm gonna back out, get away, and then re-strategize everything so that the final fight is a more epic grand finale. I want to see this because that's something that these guys, the Korra has fought, that's one of the things that Korra has failed to do during this whole. That book 2 and book 3 did this really bad, where it was one encounter and then the fight, and it wasn't even a fight the first encounter, it was just something that happened and then the final fight. I need to see more of the villain, to care about the villain. So I want to see another fight between them. Obviously, we're going to hope some more episodes with Kuvira controlling the Earth Empire, because it's not the Earth Kingdom anymore. The whole Earth Empire, like her as a ruler and stuff like that, and then have a fight versus Korra, where Korra is a little better and she's more strategic now, and then Kuvira actually has to retreat to regroup and re-strategize, and then the final epic fight at the end. That's what I want. That's what I'm hoping for. They end up getting away because Jinora and Opal actually they're the ones that saved the day, because Korra ended up getting caught by Kuvira, and she was actually going to get killed by Kuvira. And then Jinora and Opal basically like airbended together to knock Kuvira backwards. And then she's like, charge! Like basically Kuvira just commanded her army to attack. And they created a giant ass tornado that was basically holding everybody back. They couldn't move at all. Like they were just getting blown back. And so Jinora was like, okay, hold it steady. She contacted Milo and Iki, told them, hey, let's go, bring them in. We got to get out of here right now. And, Milo and Iki. I like the moment that they had with that, because they were with, I don't know the son's name, but it's the guy the goth kid, who's all about arts and expressing yourself and individuality. Like that kid. I don't know his name. But basically, what ended up happening is, like, Iki was like drawing, and it was like a very childish like drawing, right? It's a drawing you'd expect a child to do. And it was so simplistic, yet he was like, oh my gosh, I can just see the emotion coming out of your painting. And then Milo had this like straight up like old school defined art style that just it showed off everything. Like every small detail was in that painting. And he's like, well, I know what you look like on the outside. I can see that from just looking at you. But what does it look like on the inside? It just seems so like he basically didn't like the painting because it's so realistic. And I'm like, dude, this kid has talent. Just say he has freaking talent. You know, art. I know art is supposed to be about expressing yourself, but you know, and there is a way to express yourself by doing real. That was a whole movement. There was a realistic art movement in real life. That was the thing. Why judge him because it's realistic? That is an art style. And I was like, Milo, dude, you need to like come over here and give me some art lessons. Cause damn, dude, you know how to paint. And then, you know, Jinora shows up in spirit mode. It's like, we gotta go, right? And then Milo's like, finally, some freaking action. And he like gets up and then they go over there. And Milo's actually the one that attacks everybody that was like coming in. It's like, you guys can't handle the Milo. And then they, you know, Opal and Jinora took Korra up into the bison, and then they flew away. And then Kuvira took over the city, sending Suyin, her husband, and the 3 kids to basically incarcerate. They're gonna be incarcerated. Also, I like the moment with Bolin and Barrick. That was not, you know, they were, you know how they were basically arrested or they were incarcerated too. Barrick was supposed to work on the whole weapon with the vines thing, and he needed an assistant. And so he's like, you got a guard, and he's like, oh, he better be ready to get his arms blown off because this and this happened in the last episode. And then he's like, like basically he takes in Bolin, and so they're working on the thing, and like Barrick is like really like Bolin doesn't know what the heck he's doing. So when Barrick's like, do the thing, and like because basically, not Suyin, dang it. Zhu Li always knew what to do, so he's like, come on, do the thing, and Zhu Li would have done the thing because she knew what she was doing, but Bolin was like, no, I don't know what the heck you're talking about, and then he basically made the bomb, right? And then he activated it with a timer. The thing was going to blow up, and he's like, you guys better get out of here because I'm going to blow up this whole freaking train, and then like he's like, well, we're gonna take you back to your cell, so you can't do that. And he's like, but I got a remote. And he's like, well, what the heck do you need a remote for? And he's like, well, I built in the timer first, and I made a remote just in case you guys. You know what? Shut up. And then so like basically he separated his part, like because they were like in the back portion of the train, so they got everybody out onto the other one, and they're like they detached themselves, so they're in one part of the train by themselves, and Bolin actually saves them. Varric kind of had that like a back in the head plan. Like he expected Bolin to do that to save themselves. The train blew up, and Kuvira's fiance, that Suyin's son, he saw the train blow up. So everybody assumes they're dead, but they're not because Bolin saved them. And so we're gonna see some stuff with that. I'm really excited. Korra, you're doing good. As book 4. Book 4 is a huge improvement from book 2 and book 3. I'm enjoying it very much. So I look forward to this. Like I said, give me another fight before the final fight, just so we can get some more interaction in there. But anyways, guys, that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm SoresanCrockxen, and I'll see you guys in future videos.